Sunday, July 13th, 2025. We back up in here, back at it again. Coming back at y'all one more time with these next two teams. What up?
Yeah. What it do, baby?
Man, I can't.
No excuses.
None. I'm trying to, bro, because these oxys about to take your boy up out.
You need to get that new drug they got out now.
What new drug?
Oh, meth, amphetamines.
Crack. You had to say it like Stephen A.
Right. And my other co-host, JW, what's happening, bro?
What it is. You know how we do it. Y'all see it. I can turn it around for you if you want to see it that way.
I'm glad you stopped saying that silly ass statement.
Right.
I play like a champion.
I just see y'all green with envy over there, but it's all good. Why play like a champion when you can be a champion?
You don't see no Eric Sermon over here.
No, sir. Terrible, sir. Hey, but y'all know why we back up in here today, fellas. College football bracket time. Time to knock out the next two teams on the list. And y'all know where we headed today. Clemson, South Carolina. You know where we headed. G, tell us a little something about the Tigers, bro. Why they had, first of all, they had number 10, correct?
Number 10. At number 10, we have.
Let them know why they had number 10.
The Clemson University of Clemson. Down in Clemson, South Carolina. First, I got to rub Howard's Rock. Ain't that who we got to rub Howard's Rock? Let's rub that rock. Let's get on down that hill. We entering Memorial Stadium in Clemson, South Kakalaki. Clemson, the winner of, again, so I don't know if Dante said it. I can't remember.
1980.
Since 1980, 3 national titles, 15 conference titles, 15. That is a big number.
Yes, it is.
Now, they don't have it. They have one Heisman winner in Deshaun Watson, 373 total wins. They have 180. I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, 189 players drafted since 1980, and 25 weeks as the number 1 university or college program in the AP poll. Got to give it to them. Clemson Tigers.
You gotta get it, bro. And before we get into it, though, with these players and positions, hey, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button to YouTube, Trash Talking with the Old Head. Also, if you want to join the Old Head movement, you can join the Facebook group, Trash Talking with the Old Heads on Facebook. We appreciate all the support. We definitely gonna keep bringing you this content. But
I was mistaken. They didn't have a Heisman. Deshaun Watson didn't win the Heisman.
No Heisman winners.
No Heisman winners.
No Heisman winners. But you said the right name. Let's start with QB. Clemson Tigers, all-time QB since 1980. Got to keep harping on that. This is since 1980, which is when basically we all started watching football, college football, and loving it. JW, what did we come up with? Who is the all-time Clemson quarterback since 1980?
Well, first I wanna hit pause for Greg rubbing on some dude named Howard's Rock, but we're gonna go with Deshaun Watson, who we just mentioned. His coach called him the Michael Jordan of college football quarterbacks. He was definitely dynamic. The only other person that you could even think of to put in this position is Trevor Lawrence. And you two gentlemen were adamant about not having Trevor Lawrence at QB to run this squad. Anybody want to expound on why?
I mean, look at the stats.
He just was a better quarterback in college. I mean, exactly. A 2-time Heisman finalist. What are we talking about? Daniel O'Brien winner. What are we talking about?
Now, Trevor was in the Heisman Trophy twice, but he was 7.
Right.
So he really wasn't in the high. He wasn't a Heisman finalist.
Right.
When we look at Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence both passing, they were both pretty damn good at passing the ball. However, Deshaun was a little bit more accurate.
And he beat Bama ass. That's what get him over the top with me every
Trevor
time.
beat Bama too, so
I don't care. I saw it. It looked better when Deshaun did it.
It was, well, they dominated us when Trevor did it, but that's not here. That's not neither here nor there. We're talking about the two players, so they both got a win against Bama. Boo hoo. I'm not gonna cry about it. You know, we still the GOAT of
What?
college football. But
What?
when you look at what they both bring to the table, who's the better runner?
Deshaun.
We all know Deshaun was the better runner. Who was the better passer? Probably a tie, but when you look at the numbers, you got Trevor at 10,098, 90 touchdowns. Deshaun with 10,163, 90 touchdowns. With a better passing percentage and better rushing. 1,000 more rushing.
I just wanted to ask that
Deshaun
question.
Watson.
I just wanted to ask that question because when we briefly mentioned the other day at the shoot, it just sounded like I was like, hell no, ain't no way. Like he didn't even like Trevor Lawrence, just like his name shouldn't even been mentioned. That's what it sounded like. So I just needed to hear it. I mean, you know, I had Deshaun Watson as well.
Time has
So
proven that he was way overhyped. But I'm gonna leave that alone. We'll say that for the NFL season.
Prince.
The Prince.
Let's get to these male totals.
Well, both of them really crashing out in the ever since.
Right.
It's the freaking man. Ever since his mojo got exposed, he been trash.
Right.
Took the money and ran off on the plug. Running backs, these male totals. Let's go, Dante.
You know, we got Travis Etienne, and I gave him this one. Y'all say it here because I don't think it's the right answer. Give it. Then I'll speak.
Okay.
James
Davis. Go ahead.
James Davis. Now, I objected, just for you Clemson fans out there that may agree with me in the comments, once we post this video, I said it should have been C.J. Spiller. They said because Spiller split time, they counted against Spiller, but not against James Davis, who split time as well. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense.
I'll say the real.
Spiller gave you just as much, if not more, production with less touches of the football. So that tells you who's the more explosive athlete, the more explosive player on the Clemson team. That's all I got to say. But we went with James Davis and Travis Etienne as the running back.
Get this
dude. Make an appearance in just a moment.
Get this dude some straightening, G.
Yeah, we're talking about the best running backs, not the best hybrid back.
Right.
We got a RB1 and RB2.
Every running back is not Derrick Henry. Some running backs are Christian McCaffrey. Everybody's not Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but see, is Christian McCaffrey getting the bulk of the totes? Yes, he is. No matter where he's played, whether it's been at Stanford, whether it's been in Carolina, or whether it's been in San Francisco. Yeah, he ain't finna tote the ball 40 times like Derrick Henry, but he's getting the bulk of the carries. In this
nobody else on his team is getting just as much or more production than him either.
Listen, man, when you have a two-headed monster like this Clemson did, they had James Davis and they had C.J. Spiller. James Davis was the lead back. You can't have James Davis was the back everybody feared. C.J. Spiller was the back you had to look.
Spiller was the back everybody feared.
C.J. Spiller was the back you had to look for busting a long run on 3rd and 20. You know what I'm saying?
Change up.
Swing it. Yeah, he'd change up back.
Changed up all the way to more yards and everything than your boy Stu was starting.
Not rushing. I'm
talking about total yards.
Hey, listen.
Listen. Yeah, exactly. Yards are yards, bro. Don't matter how you get them. Yards are yards.
We're talking about running backs.
It don't matter how you get them.
We're talking about twinkle toe catches out the backfield. We're talking about toting the mail in between the tackles. You know what I'm saying? However you want it. Let's get it.
Move on, man.
I look at it
only
like
one 1,000-yard rushing season for C.J. Spiller.
How many yards where he got more than 1,000 total yards? Count them up. Okay, that's what I thought.
Travis Etienne is Spiller to me at RB1. He had that type of talent at the running back position, and then James Davis drops down and ends up being the power back, if you will, for this squad, for all intents and purposes. So, yeah, the all-time rush leader, Etienne, he has everything Spiller has at his disposal as far as talent-wise for this team. And then you got your ground and pound guy to follow him up. Now, to look ahead a little bit, we're not just totally ignoring Spiller. We're gonna get to that. But as far as having that male toted, the best statistical running back, Etienne, and then the second the best toter of the male in James Davis. So there we go.
Wide receiver. We went with DeAndre Hopkins. Well, no, let's do it in the order we did it. Sammy Watkins, DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Williams.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with those three. You got to give a honorable mention to T. Higgins. Here's another name y'all didn't throw out there. There are two of them. Rod Gardner. Y'all don't remember Rod, do you? I know you do, Dante. Y'all had to face them beats back in the late 90s.
Rod Gardner, he played in the pros with Denver.
Rod Gardner?
Did he?
No.
Who did he play with in the pros?
That fails. I don't even know if he made a big impact as a professional wide receiver. The Redskins. Played with the Redskins.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
First round pick, number 15, played with the Redskins from 2001 to 2004, and then he was a journeyman. But when you look at Hunter Renfrow and he don't have the numbers, but as an impact player, a third down, a possession receiver, he was huge.
Yeah, he was. He was good at what he did. You know what I'm saying? And and Hunter Renfrow carried it over to the pros. Even though for me, the pros don't play into this, he did carry his over to the pros doing the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't have Gardner on my radar at all. As far as where he was in the ladder of wide receivers, but Renfrow, I mean, he's not better than these dudes, so it was easy for me to,
yeah, we agree. All three. I just wanted to give an honorable mention, a shout out to those two players. That's all. Yeah. Tight end.
And you were thinking about Rod Smith too. Go ahead.
Yeah, you was definitely thinking about Rod Smith. Tight end, though, we're going with Dwayne Allen over Jordan Leggett with some pushback from Mr. Boston Beantown himself. Would you like to discuss why you would have liked to have seen Jordan Leggett on the squad?
Well, I had Leggett at 1 because, I mean, looking at the numbers up and down, the only reason to put Dwayne Allen over him, to me, in my opinion, with the numbers, was the fact that he won the tight end award in one of his seasons. Other than that, I felt like they were kind of even Steven. But everywhere I did research and everywhere I did read anything on this, they had Dwayne Allen at 1.
All right, offensive line, Jerry, run them down.
He didn't have offensive line. I had him.
Oh, you had him? All right, go ahead, bro. Yeah. Oh,
so,
that's right. You did. My bad.
Tight end, we had Dwayne Allen. Then we got to go down. I got the big boys. I'm repping the bulky crew, the chunky bunch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got to go with the big boys at the tackle. Mitch Hyatt, Stacy Seegers. We got Stacy Long at guard. We got John Phillips at guard. Then at center, we got Kyle Young.
And Mitch Hyatt was actually the only one that we didn't have any qualms about at the position. There was no – well, I guess the same for Kyle Young too.
Yeah, Kyle Young was also one that everybody was on, but
there were other options outside of those two, but definitely Mitch Hyatt. Everybody had that cat for sure.
Okay.
The fat boy.
What y'all think about this offense so far? What do you like most about this offense? What is the most productive unit with this offense?
The wide
The
receiver,
running backs, the running back.
I think the wide receiver group could be a problem.
Yes, they can.
They're big. For college wideouts, they're big. You know what I'm saying? Big guys with speed.
All three of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that could, in college, that creates mismatches. That they would be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
They would definitely. And then when you couple that with Deshaun Watson and his legs and how productive he was in college, damn. Like those off cycle plays, those plays where what I'm saying, he break contain and making plays down the field, or with you having to really pretty much play man to man that leaves you empty if he breaks contain. So
that's why I said running backs. When you when you got a quarterback like Deshaun Watson that can take off too, then that defense, that first read is those guys, is that group, the quarterback and running back connection. And with you having a switch up back to James Davis for ground and pound, that's gonna keep them guessing. Because even if you sub in James Davis, whether you're gonna hand it to him or you're gonna keep it, then you suck man, I don't want to say that. You brought the DBs up. you brought the DBs up for your running threat, then to get the ball to the big receivers that y'all are talking to. So that's why I went with the running back. The running back.
I just talked about it as a unit and as a talent group. This probably going to be one of the stronger wide receiver cores. I think LSU is up there as well. This would be one of the stronger wide receiving cores that you'll possibly see. Running back, I think you'll see, when we get into some of these other programs and we get into the talent and the depth that they have at running back, you'll probably see a bigger difference. But Dante, I know you would love to introduce this next position in fantasy football. We would call this the W/R/T or the kick returner.
Well, the one who should have been the second running back with those wide receivers. Just think about that offense with CJ Spiller as the second back. But anyway, I digress. The kick returner will be CJ Spiller on this team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, did we do skip the coach again when we got started? I just thought about it.
Yeah, we can do them last.
I was about to say something about coaching. If a smart coach uses him the right way, along with that talent on the outside, this team could be dangerous offensively. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and announce the coach since you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and announce the coach.
There's only one option for Clemson. They don't have a rich history.
Tommy Bowden.
Right. They don't have a rich history of great coaches. So Dabo Swinney is the only option for them at coach on their own.
It's a no-brainer. 2 national titles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be 15 titles. Yeah, it's got to be him.
Well, I just want to give some love to CJ Spiller at this kick return position, as this guy holds the NCAA record for most combined kickoff and punt return touchdowns with 8, including 7 kickoff returns for touchdowns, which is also NCAA record. But the thing is, that's his best position on this team. Because who else are we gonna put there? We would have got down to kick return, and we would have been putting a lesser player in there. Since we're not subbing unless it's the backup at the position. So yeah, we would have been putting a lesser player. And from everything I read, Wolford would have been the other option at kick return. So yeah, CJ, we got the best. CJ Spiller at kick return.
Definitely.
Cool. Let's keep it moving in. Let's switch sides of the ball then. See if Clemson can create a defense that can match up and get them past the first round. Let's start with the front, because that's where it all starts to me on defense. Defensive end. Who you got?
The end, I'm going to go with, I think we both everybody went with Vic Beasley. That's everybody, monster on the defensive end with sacks. I think he's in his partner. I think we had a little bit of
sack school record. Vic Beasley, 52.5 tackles for loss.
Go ahead, Vic.
Two-time All-America, 2013 and 14, finalist for the Bednarik, Lombardi, and Hendrick Awards, and NFL first-round pick. Even though
Yeah,
I just threw that in. So we all agreed on him.
All agreed on him. Yes, sir.
All right, so the second one, I don't think we all agreed, but we did come to a consensus on it where I think 2 out of 3 said Clelin Ferrell. Is that correct?
Clelin Ferrell, that was my pick. That's who I had from the beginning.
Yeah, he got stats, 27 sacks, 50 and a half tackles for loss, and 44 starts. So that's pretty good. Won the Hendricks Award, 2-time national champion, 2-time first team All SEC, 2018 consensus All American. So also a first round pick. So I don't think you can go wrong with him. I do think talent wise, that's going to make their D ends a little lesser than some of these other teams, though. That's just my opinion, though, but we'll see. We shall see.
I know we had some strong conversation about DeQuan Bowers.
Right.
And, Gaines Adams.
Gaines Adams.
Gaines Adams he had a lot of accolades as well.
Make sure on the YouTube page, hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think about Clelin Ferrell being one of the 2 starting defensive ends for your Clemson Tigers. Should it be him? Should it be Gaines Adams? So let us know if we got it right or if we got it wrong. You know what I'm saying? D tackle. Let's move
on. Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, I think we agreed on this one.
Yeah, Christian Wilkins, and a name everybody should be familiar with, the William Refrigerator Perry. At the
I didn't know he had a brother that played.
Mm-hmm.
And he was highly regarded as well.
Was he as big as him? That's the question. That was part of that man's claim to fame. Was so big and then nimble, quick feet for a big dude.
Yes, sir.
Incredible.
Everybody remember him toting the mail for the Chicago Bears, but he was a monster on that line.
Yeah, but that's so bittersweet with him getting a touchdown and Walter Payton not, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. It was. We're moving to
linebackers.
I think we did. I think we came to a consensus on this one as well. I believe. Yeah. Levon Kirkland.
We all had Levon Kirkland. We all had Anthony Simmons.
Right.
And then we came to a consensus with Mr. Keith Adams.
Yes, we did. I think that's a pretty solid group for them, you know what I'm saying, as far as linebackers. Again, Clemson fans, let us know. You know what I'm saying? This is just us going off our memories of some of these players and doing research on some of them. Who do we think are your best group of linebackers since 1980? So let us know if we got it right or if we got it wrong. But we have Levon Kirkland, Anthony Simmons. I keep forgetting the last dude's name.
Keith Adams.
Keith Adams. So let us know if we got it right. Again, since 1980. Let us know in the comments. YouTube, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Let's move to the secondary, fellas. Cornerbacks. JW, what you got?
Okay. Out there on the corners, we got Donnell Woodford, Mackenzie Alexander, and Justin Miller. We were different. We were at odds on these picks, but we were able to whittle it down to these particular guys because I didn't even have Mackenzie Alexander. I didn't have him at all in my mix, and then we whittled it down to add Justin Miller in. But all of us had Wolford. That was the guy that we had in consensus together. Who would have been the 4th that we ended up taking off? I forget.
AJ Terrell.
I think G had a few names. Terrell.
AJ Terrell, and then you Davis on there.
Say that again, G.
Remember, Jerry had Dexter Davis. I had AJ Terrell.
Right.
But we went with Justin Miller in at the nickelback or the 3rd cornerback position. Everybody had Donnell and Mackenzie Alexander.
Right.
Right.
So that's a pretty strong cornerback group.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, they got a nice group to choose from. I mean, safety.
Them head hunters. Pause.
We all know who the number one safety is, and that's Mr. Brian Dawkins. Without question, one of the best players to ever play for Clemson, and one of the best players to ever play in football history. He was a all ACC honors, 3-year starter. So when you look at like a head hunter, and when you talk about the biggest hitters of all time, you think about Randy Light in the 80s, you think about Steve Hatwater, and you think about Brian Dawkins in the late 90s, 2000s. Big time hitters. So, and then one that was surprising, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to until y'all brought him up, but Terry Kennard. I know that Jerry, didn't like the fact that he played in the 70s, but he also played in the 80s too.
Right.
He played in 79, and then he played in 80, 81, 82. So we got to give him his 80 bona fides.
Got to give it to him.
When I got that name, I went to look, and sure enough, he was in the top 10 of all-time players that ever played for Clemson, and he's the second ranked defensive back in Clemson history behind Brian Dawkins.
Two-time
there is no, you can't diminish his accolades and his play. That all speaks for itself. My only concern was that he did have a year that he played in the 70s. So it wouldn't have been about his play, and it wouldn't have been about his numbers at all. I felt like we were making an exception for a player that played in 79. But to Dante's credit, most of his achievements, as well as his accolades and his statistical numbers, it happened all in the 80s for him. So
he won Clemson's first national championship in 81. He was part of that national championship team.
And he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame, and he was a first-round pick. So,
can't be mad at
Yeah,
can't be mad. He's worthy of the selection. I mean,
not a bad squad for the Clemson Tigers coming in at number 10 on our list.
Don't forget the kicker. Don't forget the kicker.
Yeah, about to forget his ass. Every week I forget their ass.
Kicking is important. You should know that, Mr. Wide.
And you know why he knows it, because Bama rarely had a kicker after Proctor. After Proctor.
That's what I was finna say, boy. You better
I think y'all said, who'd y'all say, BT Potter?
Yeah.
Don't forget about Philip Doyle. See, you got to be a Bama fan to know Philip Doyle's name. You got to be a Bama fan to know Philip Doyle's name.
I don't think Boyle even needs
the 51-yard field goal against Auburn in the Iron Bowl
and back to Clemson in Death Valley.
19 and 85 in the year of our Lord.
When we get to them, I'm taking that week off when we get to there. I'm taking the week off when we get to
Don't worry, I do the show by my goddamn self. Don't worry.
It's not a bad team for Clemson, man. As far as the all-time college football team, that's not a bad team. There's a lot of names on that team, you know what I'm saying? A lot of pro names.
Think about the defense, though. Like we did a breakdown on the offense. What is the strongest position for the Clemson Tigers defense?
Man, that's tough. That safety group is fire.
Yeah, they strong at all three levels.
Yeah, they've got real talent at all three levels. You know what I'm saying? I mean, real talent. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Big Beasley and Refrigerator Perry is a hell of a fucking combination up front. All three of the linebackers.
Wilkins.
Right.
Yeah, Wilkins. Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to run on that squad.
Yeah, Lon Kirkland in there, man. That's a problem, dog. They're a problem.
Yeah. And Dawkins and Kennard coming downhill at your dome piece. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
We'll see. We'll see who their matchup ends being, because right now I can't think who their matchup would be. Whoever is what.
Greg, who did they match up?
I'm just trying to think about it in my mind. Who their
the
matchup
matchups yet?
We said it the other day.
So the top four get a bye, right? We're doing it like the playoffs this year.
Right.
So if the top four get a bye, then it would be 12 versus
or 11.
5. It's Florida, Oklahoma in the first round.
Okay.
LSU and USC, Michigan and Clemson, Nebraska, Georgia.
Okay.
Michigan and Clemson. Yeah, they got their work cut out for them. You know what I'm saying? They got their work cut out for them. But they could give Michigan problems. I'm just thinking through it in my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, but that could be a battle right there. That might be a battle. Any other comments about the Clemson team before we get up out of here?
And I think this is a solid squad. They could beat a lot of teams depending on the matchup. You got to have some strong corners, and you got to have a strong offensive line.
You got to have a disciplined D-line with Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say this. I think they get the same production if Trevor Lawrence is at quarterback. I said, goddamn right, I said. I think they get the same pressure on a defense that Deshaun Watson provides on this squad.
Well, he didn't make the team, so we'll never know. He didn't make the team. We'll never know.
I know one damn thing for sure. They be better than Danny Werfel, stone ass back there in that pocket. You ain't got to do nothing but meet him at the.
Damn, Warfel. Damn, I forget Warfel is your QB, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a Heisman
Florida out in the first round. They done.
Crazy, man. Oklahoma ain't got nothing for my game.
Y'all got the weakest squad by far.
How we got the weakest squad, and we got a Heisman Trophy winning QB. We got dynamic backs. We got hands team and receiving. Are you serious? And then our defense is strong. What are you talking about? Our defense is better than our offense. What are you talking about? Oklahoma, dog, man, please.
Our wide receiver core look a little compared to these last two we done went with. LSU
You talk about two of the best ever, arguably. So yeah, I'll definitely give the nod. Give the nod at wide receiver, but you ain't gonna get me to come down off of Werfel and my running backs. Are you serious, man? Get out of here.
Well, we're a few weeks away from that matchup and having to make that decision. So coming up next, we got the Georgia Bulldogs. We're going down between the hedges. You know that's going to be a hell of a team to put together. The Georgia Bulldogs, they got an all-time team. I'm already thinking about the running back, bro.
I already got my team already. I'm only
missing. They're going to be the weakest. They're going to have the weakest goddamn quarterback in this damn tournament. I'm telling you that shit now. I'm calling it now. They got the damn quarterback in the tournament,
which will increase their chances.
Fat Tongue Quincy Carter. You talking about Fat Tongue Quincy Carter?
You pick either one of them you want. They got the worst track.
Pause. Please pause on the Fat Tongue Quincy Carter.
Hey, you must be leaving out Matt Stafford. Come on now. He weaker than Danny Werfel. Let's get to that show, Nate. Let's get to that show. Pull up your shit.
Neither one of them starting. None of them starting. You know who the fuck starting. You know who's starting.
Ooh.
You know it. Put his little ass in there. Put that little walk-on motherfucker in there. He's starting. That motherfucker. He's starting.
Oh, shit. Hey, let's get to that show right now. Let's get to that show right now.
Thank y'all for joining us, man, on this show, man, for the Clemson Tigers, man. Don't forget to go out there, you Clemson fans. Let us know. Let us hear it in the comments whether we got this shit right or if this shit is totally wrong with this all-time Clemson team since 1980, man. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back momentarily to do the Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all got any other comments, boy, before we leave up out here?
None. Let's go.
Go Gators. Go Gators.
Nation, baby. We out. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Roll Tide. Yeah, that's definitely my counter from now on. That Roll Tide bullshit. Roll Tide. Roll Tide with Saban.
Roll your ass.